Based on something that Senator Ebbin said, which is sort of a thought experiment. What if Amazon chose somewhere else? What would happen? What would be the ramifications of that if Amazon chose somewhere else? And what the point he was trying to make, I think, if I understood it correctly, was about commercial vacancy. And so, open question: what would happen theoretically, hypothetically, if Amazon made a different decision? And what would the ramifications of that be?
Well, so for Arlington, what it would look like is our current commercial vacancy rate of 17.5% would be projected to slowly maybe come down, but basically stay flat for a large number of years. The net effect, what that means is for Arlington taxpayers, a greater share of funding Arlington County government falls on people who have residential property. We have historically had this great opportunity where the commercial sector has basically absorbed about 50% of our property tax base, despite the fact that it's much smaller in terms of real estate. So we have enjoyed the ability to have government grow in the providing of schools, transportation, parks, other forms of services with a higher burden on the commercial sector. What we would be seeing is that would be shifted for a while and probably for the foreseeable future. Does it mean that our community is in the toilet? Absolutely not. I'm proud of Arlington and how it has been resilient from BRAC, but we are far below our actual potential. So if Amazon had chosen someplace else, we would be left with that. We'd also be left without having the substantial amount of money being returned to this area from Richmond as part of this deal to deal with long-standing needs for infrastructure, particularly transportation. We're working on some details on the housing commitment, but none of those resources would be available. We're talking about a place that would still have a significant need to find people to fill commercial office space without any real market to support it. So a lot of the plans that we have for Crystal City and Pentagon City, which look really great on paper, and I'm committed to seeing happen during my lifetime, we'd have no real path to making that happen without that level of commercial investment. So the consequences are real, and they're not necessarily positive. So this provides the chance to leverage the realization of a lot of things that our community has long desired. It's going to require smart management. There's no doubt about it. This is not just we say yes and then it's all easy. We have to be very proactive about dealing with increasing the housing supply. Otherwise, we are never going to take advantage of this chance to actually do something on affordable housing as a region, something that we have struggled with for the last 20 years.
Any reaction?
Yes, with respect to the chairman. Again, we don't represent commercial vacancy rates. And frankly, the fact that Arlington has 17% of its commercial real estate vacant is not for lack of jobs. Again, we have more job vacancies than we have people. It's overzoning in the commercial space. And so I understand the chairman is fairly new to the board. This is a decision that was made by his predecessors, but
actually, I've been on the board for 3 years. I'm new to the chairmanship, but I've been on the board for 3 years. I think longer than you've been a delegate.
This is a decision that was made decades ago, Mr. Chairman, to overzone commercial in Arlington.
That's your perspective.
But by trying to entice Amazon or any other company to come in and fill an overzoned commercial space, you are putting a lot of pressure on my constituents in Manassas whose rent is going up because of our proximity to the VRE. Manassas is bearing the cost of Arlington's decision to try to fill its commercial real estate rather than rezoning more residential. And again, this entire discussion misses the fact that we have more vacancies currently than we have people to fill them. That is an undeniable fact. The Virginia Employment Commission just put this number out there. There are 66,000 job seekers in the Commonwealth of Virginia, 177,000 unfilled jobs. Most of those unfilled jobs are in Northern Virginia, and most of the people that could fill them are in Southwest or South Side or the Eastern Shore. So the aggregate problem that we have in the Commonwealth is large, and the problem that we have regionally here in Northern Virginia is even larger, that we are contributing to the problem of affordability by doing this deal rather than solving it.
Senator Ebbin.
If I could say that real quickly. So Delegate Carter and I might have some generally disagreements about what's contributing to our housing pressures in the region. But I think the regional point that you raise is also important, and it's not just Northern Virginia, it's the metro area. And I think when you think about this investment, what a lot of the conversation is missing is that Amazon, for whatever reasons you may think they chose to move here, it seems that a pretty important reason is that they think that the talent, the workforce, either already exists or is attracted to this region. And this region is not just simply jurisdictions within the Commonwealth. It's jurisdictions that can actually be connected through transit to Pentagon City and Crystal City, jurisdictions that you'll find the District of Columbia, Prince George's County, Montgomery County as well. So when we think about region filling the talent pipeline, we can't just simply look at Northern Virginia or the Commonwealth itself. We have to look at the entire metro region. And then when you see that, you'll see that the absorptive capacity of our region to deal with jobs and housing is quite strong. If you limit your analysis to Virginia, I can understand where you're coming to those conclusions, but you have to include the broader picture in your analysis.
Mr. Chairman, if that were the case, they would have gone to Montgomery County for 16 times the money. They're coming here for the Pentagon.
Well, hold on 1 second. Hold on a second, because Senator Ebbin has asked you to weigh in.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I think, correct some of the things that Lee said. One of the things is the top 10 customers for Amazon Web Services, according to the internet at least, are Netflix, Unilever, Kellogg's, GE, Zinnia, which does video games, MI, which does consumer electronics, including scooters, Pfizer, Samsung, Adobe Systems, and BMW. Now, maybe there's some other list, but the Pentagon doesn't look like it's number one on that list. It's not even on it. Further, the rent increase sounds pretty significant. I have no idea how close you live to the VRE, but I live on the metro, 2 stops from Crystal City, and I have my own concern, but I don't think that Amazon's a net loss, a negative to our community. The studies that were out, the real estate studies from real estate companies, not from the people trying to sell the deal, were 0.2 to 0.7% increase beyond what would already go up. Rents are going up, we know that. It's happening. But it's hard to blame Amazon's 400 jobs that are coming in this year for raising Lee's rent drastically when he lives quite a distance from the site of the planned jobs.